Welcome everyone to the world-famous Gravel Art Studio. Today I'm going to show you a simple way of using Photoshop to detect the contrast levels in your traditional and digital art. Contrast is very important in art because our eyes find higher contrast appealing. White looks whiter if it's next to black, and vice versa. High contrast gives your color more power. Or as Bob Ross used to say, you need the dark in order to show the light. If you do traditional art, you'll have to use some kind of a scanner to get your drawings scanned into the computer. From there, find your drawings, mine are in Saved Pictures, and you'll have to open it with Photoshop. Because it's next to Christmas, I'm going to do 2 Christmas drawings today. Go to your drawing and left click and press Open with Adobe Photoshop. Once you're into Photoshop, it's pretty easy to check the contrast. Simply go to Image, Adjustments, and Hue Saturation. And you'll take this bar, this saturation bar, and you're going to slide it all the way to the left. This is going to suck out all the color in your drawing. You're going to click on OK. Now, as you can see, without the color, this drawing is mostly medium gray. The background is the same gray as the hat, and it's the same as the costume, and it's a very flat drawing. There are a lot of white areas on the hat, and there are a few dark areas, but they're not particularly dark. You can see the levels over on the right hand side by using the eyedropper tool. So this drawing is mostly gray. Another thing that is important is where the dark patches are. It's best when the dark patches are next to white. A good example in this is in the eyes. The eyelashes are quite dark next to very white parts of the eyes. But this is the only area in this drawing which has high contrast. This is a dark patch, but it's next to a medium color. Same thing down here. This is a dark area, and it's next to this hair and some skin. This drawing can be improved a lot simply by going to Image, Adjustments, and Brightness Contrast. If I slide this contrast meter all the way up, it improves the drawing a lot, and it's a lot more enjoyable to look at. Let's take a look at another example that's a little bit better. This drawing here. Again, left click and open with Adobe Photoshop. Wait for it to load and do the same thing. Go to Image, Adjustments, and Hue Saturation. Turn the saturation all the way down. That sucks the color out. Now, as you can see right away, this drawing has much better contrast. The first thing is these dark areas are quite dark. Here on the hair, we're getting close to black in some areas. Next to the fireplace, the shadows are very dark. And next to the tree, the shadows are quite dark as well. Yet we still have lots of white areas in the hair, on the costume, on these letters. And what's also important is there are lots of areas where there's high contrast. The hair, for example, has black bordering white. The chimney has black bordering white. The fireplace has black bordering white. And so does the Christmas tree. It has black bordering white. This is a much better drawing in terms of contrast. I hope this has been useful for you guys. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.